Hello there YouTube and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while since I made one of these videos. Reacting to the latest Nintendo Direct. I'll probably not get this video up till the morning after, because I don't want to be trying to come down and find out tomorrow morning that the YouTube servers haven't uploaded it. So sorry for those that were hoping this video would be up tonight, but is what it is, I'm afraid. It's the first video I've done in my new house, so my setup isn't ideal, so my levels are probably slightly off, I'm afraid. Can't do much about that. Just trying to make sure everything's at least loosely set up, ready for this. Yeah, okay. Last thing I want to do is go through this and find there's no sound on the Direct itself. Although it should be okay, I think. Right, so I've got a couple of things written down that I think we might see today. If I get more than 2 or 3 right, I'll be doing well. So I'm expecting something about Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously, that's due out in February, so 3 and a bit months. So I'd expect a new trailer for that. Maybe they'll announce this rumoured console special edition, if that is a thing. I mean, the images that were shown were pretty seemed pretty legit, but who knows? We may see something F-Zero related. I'm not going to say whether that's a remake or a new game. I would probably lean towards a remake of GX or something like that, if I was pushed. We're bound to see something in regards to the Xenoblade 3 DLC. I expect to see Wave 3 announced and detailed a bit in more detail, and maybe a hint at Wave 4. I'd like to think we finally see the last few Smash Amiibo formally announced, because we're still waiting for those Pyra Mythra ones, which, if they come out, I will be jumping on as soon as possible, quite frankly. Maybe something about this long-rumored Donkey Kong 3D game that's meant to be coming. I'd say it's probably less chance of that, though. We may hear something about the next Mario Kart 8 update, what tracks they're going to put with that, if we haven't already by the point this video's come up. There's a rumour in regards to Monolith remaking or remastering, probably a remake, I would think, of Baten Kaitos, but if that, I can't even say that, if that's the right way to pronounce it, to be honest. Never played the game. Looks interesting, but I'm not as into card-based RPGs as I am traditional style RPGs. I would expect us to hear something about Advance Wars and when that's due, as was delayed due to the conflict it's been delayed due to a conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Support to the Ukrainians, by the way, because Putin and Russia as a political power are a bunch of arseholes. And I'd probably expect something more about Pikmin 4. I think we'll probably get a release date as it's due out this year, but it depends whether they're expecting it to come in the first half or the second half, ultimately. Aside from that, it's off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything else. I don't think we'll see anything Metroid related, but if we do, I would think it will be maybe just an update on Metroid Prime 4, if that. I mean, it's been in redevelopment for a while, so yeah, we'll see, I guess. Yeah, that's it really. So if we're ready, guys, we've got 20 seconds remaining. Let's settle in. I'm just going to shut up and wait for it to start, I think, which is going to cause a bit of a dead spot in the audio, but hey ho. I'll take a slurp of coffee, because I need coffee. It's late here and I'm very tired, I've been at work.
Peggy 16.
Just change my position slightly with the phone before this starts. Yep, that's a pretty standard thing. Hello. I'm not familiar with the French, particularly. Oh, Pikmin 4. Okay. So, it's 1 to the good. That's right. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I'd say I'm not a massive fan of Pikmin, but it's certainly something my partner would definitely enjoy, I would think. The backgrounds look pretty good, if nothing else. Yeah, it looks... It looks solid. I would think it's probably running at about the right resolution for the system. Doggy! Oh, okay. I mean, I haven't played much of the series, but it does seem to be a new mechanic. Certainly. Oh. Guess that's one way to stop your Pikmin drown. Okay.
Oh, wow.
This trailer's not... It looks... How do I put it? It looks good, but Pikmin games don't really do it for me, so... You know, I'm not going to lie. Not a huge fan of Pikmin. Do we get a release date, though? And get more... a bit more of it. Oh, hello. So that's July 21st, so that's not too far away.
皆さんこんにちは。
Hello.
任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます高橋です。最初にご覧いただいたのはピクミン4です。犬のような生き物が確認できましたが、どのような活躍を見せてくれるのでしょうか。今後の情報にご期待ください。続いてはヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Let's see what we got then.
This new hero is a real gem.
There's Xenoblade 3.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Lapidurist extraordinaire.
Hey, what now?
Say hello to Masha, the newest hero and a refined lapidarist. She can use special ore to craft accessories that can bestow various effects.
Bonus
Challenge
bonus
battles,
accessories.
roguelike elements are also being added.
Okay.
Select only one character and battle wave after wave of enemies. For every
Okay.
win, you'll earn more heroes and special abilities.
Okay.
Rack up victories
Seems
with
interesting.
heroes and set your sights on the final stage. You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward. And coming
okay.
in Volume 4
Oh,
later
hello.
this
This is
year.
what I'm interested in.
Tell me why.
Shulk. No, not Shulk.
Really?
Elvis, Shulk,
Nothing's gonna get through to
and
him.
Rex.
He's a heartless machine.
Like killing Grandad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass launches on Nintendo
Whoa.
Switch February 16th.
I'm hyped for that. That looks, from what they've shown, interesting.
Shake it,
What have we got
amigo!
here? Rhythm games, not really my thing.
Move to the beat in a brand new Samba de Amigo game. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and gently shake them like maracas to match the targets during a song. Follow the instructions on screen to pose and dance. But the unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your
I'm going to talk a bit more about that as
compatibility
you're
in
going to play through
World
everything once this direct is over, because that looks
Make sure to show up in style too.
interesting.
Compete online in World Party. Those with the lowest scores in each round will be eliminated. Keep the beat and aim for first place. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
What we got next?
Got a passion for fashion?
No.
Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself. Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style.
Another game that's not really for me, but if you're at this sort of thing, glad to see you. Graphics seem clean, if nothing else.
For fashion design.
Not my cup of tea, so
Choose from over 1,000 design options. Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish.
I can't really say much more, to be honest. It's just not my cup of tea.
You can get
So
the items other people are wearing by liking them. Mix and match your favorites to create new looks. By connecting online, you can expand your friend circle and grow your brand. Got an eye for fashion? Then get styling when Fashion Dreamer debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year.
seems like a third-party version of Style Savvy to me, which wasn't my cup of tea either.
Delve into
this?
these dark worlds. Dracula's Castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells.
That's cool. I've actually got
Venture
the
through the castle's hellish
business
halls
edition of
and
this still
outfit
sealed up,
alongside
still
Richter
sealed on
Belmont
one of my
and
shelves, which
Alucard,
is still in a box
leading up
actually.
to a showdown with Death and Dracula himself. Wield the vampire killer and other iconic weapons as you vanquish
It's just
legions
sat in my
of
backlog
monsters
waiting to be
in
played.
frenetic combat.
Which is a pain,
12
but
original covers and 51
I've
songs
got about 20
from the
games in my
Castlevania
backlog, I think.
series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells. Return to Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Castlevania's
Enter a new grid in this narrative puzzle adventure
Castlevania
set
was
within the
interesting.
Tron universe. Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and the alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April.
doesn't seem to be my kind of thing. It looks a bit point and click.
Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good. The time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Looks interesting.
Two connected worlds, one suspenseful thriller.
Looks graphically clean, if nothing else. If the music's represented with the whole game, the music's certainly got a buzz to it.
そもそもこの事件には最初から違和感があった。この事件の犯人は
Detective game. Hang on, what we got here?
おとなしくしろ。
武力兵器の使用は
Oh,
メガバ
it's
ングルにかざして申請よ。
JRPG.
ヒゲじじい、宝石強奪未遂で現行犯逮捕する。面白くなるよ。ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる。何が起こった？
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
Interesting.
警察のシステムに潜入しプログラムを書き換えた。それって完全に犯罪だぞ。これが犯罪だ。この狂った街では手段を選んではいられない。
Sorry, stuff with subtitles. I haven't looked down at my OBS because of my cameras in the way of the other stuff.
Once upon
That
a
looked
time,
interesting.
there was
Might
a
be worth a
witch
pick up.
and a demon.
I'm not
Experience
sure about this
Bayonetta's
one.
origins as a young witch
I want to see
named
more about the game, to be
Cereza.
honest, which hopefully we'll get now.
Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon forest ruled by fairies.
I'm going to that forest. I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
There, she'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time. Harness Cereza's magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest. They'll need to work together in battle as well. Cereza cannot attack and can only support Cheshire by magically binding enemies. Hold an enemy in place while Cheshire attacks, or stop an aggressive one to focus on another. Strategically use each character's abilities to win battles.
That's interesting.
The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be more easily swayed in your favor. Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after? Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto Nintendo
It
Switch
certainly looks
March
interesting.
17th.
Don't think I'll
Pre-orders
get
are
it at launch,
available now
but
on Nintendo eShop.
I'll certainly pick it up at some point. We've got the other
続い
three
ては
games, so
こちらをご覧ください。
what we got? Splatoon 3 isn't my cup of tea. I played Splatoon 2, enjoyed my time with it, but I never picked up Splatoon 3 and probably don't think I will, to be honest. So, it's what it is. Everyone's got their own views. I've never been big on shooters, although Splatoon 2 was certainly the closest I've got to enjoying one. But new content for a game's always good. But this won't mean a great deal to me, I'm afraid. Excuse me. As ever, the music is a bop.
Introducing the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass. This paid DLC includes 2 waves of content. The first wave is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon your stomping grounds. This is Booyah Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear.
Excuse me.
You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville, so shop wherever your vibes are strongest. Salmon Run, Table Turf Battle, The Shoal, and Amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too.
So what's the benefit to it then? It's just essentially an optional skin.
The Squid Sisters will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis. The first wave of this paid DLC launches this spring. Oh, what's this?
gonna sit back and let my neck's getting stiff. I'm guessing that's going to be some kind of story, quote unquote, story expansion, much like it's going to be in the second part.
Wave 1 Inkopolis launches this spring.
Yeah, I expect that to be like a
Wave 2 Side Order will launch
second story
in the
mode,
future.
or an expansion to the story mode, and 3.
The Splatoon 3 expansion pass will be available on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Splatoon 3
So
は
let's meet up in the
発売以来大変多くのお客さんに遊んでいただいており本当にありがとうございます。そして本作をさらにお楽しみいただけるようエキスパンションパスをご用意いたしました。今後のスプラトゥーン
Excuse me,
3
still
の
a bit
展
cold.
開にぜひご期待ください。
What are we going to
引き
now?
続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Headlines. Okay. So what have we had out of this so
Adventure
far? We've
awaits
had
Mickey and friends on Illusion
Xenoblade
Island.
3,
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse,
Pikmin.
Donald Duck, and Goofy. Embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island of Monoth. Run,
I like the fact it's got
Jump.
like an
and
old school,
swing to explore
Disney
every
look
nook
to
and
it.
cranny of the island.
but
By unlocking
never
special
been particularly in love
abilities,
with a lot of the
you
Disney
can reach new
franchises,
places
so
and find secret areas. Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground pound barriers to open new spaces. And glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the island. Share a hug for extra health. Play leapfrog for larger jumps. Or drop a rope to lend a hand. Work together to save Monoth, and you might discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes. Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island, swinging onto Nintendo Switch
Not my
July
cup.
28th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo
2D.
eShop shortly after this presentation.
2D platformer. I enjoy 2D platformers, but I'm not a big fan of them.
More
So
emblems are on the way.
okay, well I'm not a
New emblems are coming to future packs of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass.
not really my
Pack
thing.
2
I haven't bought
includes
the game.
Hector, Emblem of
I'm just-
Strength. Raise defense and unleash counterattacks.
I'm just not. I enjoy an
Sword,
RPG. I'm just not good at
Emblem of
TRPGs.
Cast magic spells over a wide area.
Played a lot of a good chunk of Three Houses, but never even beat one path.
Camilla,
Unfortunately,
Emblem of
just
Revelation.
fell off it.
Modify the terrain to hinder enemies. Pack 3 includes
But yeah,
Crom and Robin, Emblem of Bonds. Overwhelm foes with sword and magic attacks.
excuse me.
Veronica, Emblem of Heroes. Summon additional allies to fight for your cause. Challenge newly added missions to recruit these new emblems. And in Pack 4, a new story called Velxenologue will be unlocked.
Thank
Wonder
you
if that's
for
going to be
answering
linked to
our
Xenoblade.
prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Watch out! Assassins!
Pack 2 of the Fire Emblem Engage
It'd be funny
expansion
if that was a
pack
crossover with
launches
Xenoblade,
on
but I doubt it.
Nintendo
It's just a
Switch
Xeno's
shortly
coincidence.
after this presentation.
That's just me being reaching just because the name, isn't it?
Take control of your destiny. This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds. see the future, and decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Raine, set the stage for your journey. Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond, power, or chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony, The Fall of Reverie
Excuse me.
launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June. These games will have you rolling.
Okay.
Octopath Traveler 2 is just around the corner.
I like the looks of the game.
Shortly after this
Octopath.
presentation, a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop.
I may well download that and
8
try it.
new stories await. Which path will
Must be
you
like a
take
video, won't it?
first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you? Venture through a brand new world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo Switch February 24th. Keep it rolling. Run around and collect oodles of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari.
Not my thing.
Roll in a classroom, a zoo, and space? New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In addition, active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damashi Reroll. Combine the powers of the sun and moon to fend off evil in this turn-based RPG. Freely traverse a breathtaking world, meet characters from all walks of life, and devastate foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game. Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th. A free demo will launch on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Another one I'm going to have to try out. Bloody hell. The bastards.
Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of 3 and challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style.
Okay.
Use each striker's skills to dominate each match. Change the course trajectory from afar. Block areas to gain the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo Switch April 27th.
Okay.
Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Looks interesting, but the free-to-play nature of it concerns me a little.
Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch, remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth.
Excuse me.
Its paths are intertwined, and vicious monsters lurk in the shadows. A blank map is your only guide. By drawing the map as you explore, you can progress even further. Venture into the labyrinth with 5 adventurers. As the guild leader, you'll assign them roles, like the ally defending protector or the ultra-fast dark hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again. 24 newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto-mapping function for smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st.
Might check
Each
that
game
out.
in the collection will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders
Well, they're
begin
big
on
on first
Nintendo
person.
eShop shortly after this presentation.
That's all first person code.
Get your tactical
Oh.
skills
Yeah,
ready.
we've got Advance Wars.
Calling all strategy fans. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is only a couple of months away. Join Andy, Max, Sammy, and more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action. Flex your strategic
Again, not
muscles
a big-
across a multitude of modes. design your own maps, and share them with
TRPG fan,
friends.
but I'm glad to see the
Plus,
game's
go
actually being
head-to-head
launched
in
and not
local
disappearing
and
into a
online play.
black hole.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp comes to Nintendo Switch
I do hope it
April
does well.
21st. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Go here then.
A new story will unfold in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Didn't pick that up.
Magolor, the interdimensional traveler
that,
from the
sorry.
main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions. All he can
Okay.
do now is a basic attack and jump. To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced. Improve Magolor's levitation, or increase his attack range. The order in which you restore his powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore.
What would be interesting is if the way you upgrade your powers influences how
Up
the
to 4
levels play.
players on the same console can venture through this mysterious realm together.
So, for example, if you're focused on health, you play with
Can Magolor restore his powers
work your way through
and
the levels in a very
safely
different way to
return
if
to
you
his
increased your
world?
levitation, for example.
You
But,
can
who
access
knows?
this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
I mean, we're 25, 26 minutes in.
After today's Nintendo Direct,
So
a
I've got at
demo
least
will be
another 15
available on
minutes.
Nintendo
10,
eShop.
15 minutes, yeah. That's cool.
Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
新たなモードが追加された星のカービィ Wii デラックスにご期待ください。続いては任天堂スイッチオンラインについての情報で
Hello.
す。
Didn't
こ
mention
ちらを
anything
ご覧くだ
about
さい。
that Switch Online, did I? So, I wonder what they're going to produce. Rumors about, I say rumors about Game Boy. There you go. Now the question is it going to be on the standard package or is it going to be on the
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online.
bonus expansion
On
pass?
Nintendo Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day. Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
What we got?
Tetris.
Of course.
Arrange the falling tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Reclaim the castle that Wario stole from you.
So I'm just looking at the monochrome version and
The
no.
Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX. Awaken the Windfish to escape Koholint Island.
So not going to be the monochrome ones then. We have got some Game Boy Color ones at least.
Gargoyle's Quest. Save the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment of Game & Watch titles. Alone in the Dark. The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island.
God, that looks terrible.
Metroid
Visually
2
terrible,
Return
but
of
in
Samus.
the time it
Destroy
looked
the
really good, I
Metroids hiding on planet SR.
There you go. Technically, that's a Metroid. Technically, Metroid, that'll do. Not what I thought it might be,
Wario
but
Land 3. Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions.
Never played that.
Kirby's Dream Land.
Beat
Float,
that.
inhale, and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title.
I actually had that for my only game I had for my Game Boy before it got destroyed, unfortunately.
You can use the Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen
Oh,
filters.
okay, that's cool.
Up to 2 players can play compatible games together locally or online. More games will be added in the future.
Oh, I would love to just for the 2 Oracle games. I've not played them
And-
before. Game Boy Advance for which system? I guess that's going to be on the expansion
Game
pass.
Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. Here are the
Cool.
games that you can play at launch. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. Play 38 extra levels from the Nintendo e-reader accessory. WarioWare Inc. Mini Game Mania. Experience the origins of the lightning-fast
Never played
fighting
the Wario
games.
games, but lol.
Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the spinning stick to the goal without hitting obstacles. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game created for a portable console. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks. The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap.
Oh, we'll have to play
Shrink to
that.
miniature size and dive into a big
But
adventure.
when is it going to appear?
Local and online play is supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players can play together. More games will be added to this library as well.
Oh, when we get
After
Golden
this
Sun as well.
presentation,
Never played
you can
it.
play these
but I've
Game
heard
Boy
good things.
titles with the Nintendo Switch Online membership. Or play both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership.
Okay.
このゲームボーイで遊んでいたソフトが任天堂スイッチでプレイできるようになります。
So obviously he's
そ
not
して
playing it.
本日ご紹介したゲームボーイとゲ
Excuse me.
ームボーイアドバンスのタイトルはこのダイレクト
Sorry.
終了後に遊べるようになります。
Well, that's 3 or 4 videos worth of
任天堂
content
スイ
we've
ッ
got
チオン
there.
ライン、そして任天堂スイッチオンラインプラス追加パックに今後もご期待ください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Okay. Let's take that. We're half an hour in.
The original Metroid Prime remastered
Not
on
what I thought it
Nintendo
was going to be,
Switch.
but I'll take that. Let's see what this looks like. This has been rumoured for about 2 or 3 years. That looks very clean. Very, very clean. Alright, so it's cutscenes. Cutscenes usually run better than live gameplay, but we'll see. Never played I've actually never played a 3D Metroid game, so a bit more here.
The first Metroid Prime, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress. Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature, then fight back with beams, missiles, bombs, and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you to move around while separately changing your point of view.
So I'm just keeping
You can also select a control style that recreates the feel of the original game, among other control options.
Okay.
Explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. The physical version will launch March 3rd.
On the anniversary of the Switch, interesting. I think I'll be getting a physical copy of that and giving it a bash. Certainly looks good to me.
Master detective skills to the test. This is the World Detective Organization. Yuma, a trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the organization. Each one has a supernatural ability that can prove useful during investigations. Mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma
So this is post-cognition.
So use them to get closer to cracking a case.
You should
After
remember
collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear.
Slash through this mystery.
Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth. Master Detective Archives Rain Code launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
but certainly looks interesting.
Wings of the Heart take flight once more. A
Ah,
remastered collection
Baten
of both
Kaitos.
Baten Kaitos games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Is this
After a
like-
long and peaceful era on the floating islands above Earth, the Empire's conspiracy
Please be
looms
later in the
closer.
year. I'm running out. I
As
haven't got enough
spirits
cash for the
dwelling
games I've got to
within
get.
the
I
protagonists,
want to get as it is.
You'll stand up to the Empire across 2 different eras of war. During your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus. Your attack power is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck.
Yeah, okay. This is the only thing that puts me off Baten Kaitos a bit, to be honest.
You'll need to make
Is the
split-second
fact it's
decisions
card-based.
to edge closer to victory. What
I've never
revelations will come
overly
to
enjoyed
light in the
card-based
skies
games.
above and the lands below? Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster soars onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Interesting to see if Monolith are involved in it somewhere.
Dive into your new fantasy life.
Not into these sort of games, I'm afraid. They don't do it for me at all.
Live the life you want in a new fantasy life game
Chilling in it. Cool.
while exploring the once thriving island. You'll meet a mysterious girl. Then travel between past and present to make the island your own. Become a woodcutter, angler, cook, blacksmith, paladin, magician, and more. Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild? This life
I'm
is
getting chilly. I've
yours
been
to
sat
live.
here 40 minutes now and I'm cold.
After 1,000 years, the restoration is about to begin. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time.
What's this? It's like a Professor Light. Didn't expect to see that. Good stuff. Yeah, we are going to get Wave 4.
Is racing in.
That's what, 6 things I mentioned? Not bad.
Yoshi's Island. A brand new course is zooming into Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
It's nice they're putting unique courses in that aren't in any of the other previous titles. Certainly. My son's recently started playing Mario Kart. And
who originally hit the track in Mario Kart Double Dash, is also being added
Oh,
to Wave
cool.
4.
yeah, so my son's recently started playing Mario Kart, and yeah, he's really into it. So
4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass races onto Nintendo
it's frustrating because I
Switch
still beat
this
him a lot
spring.
when I'm
This DLC
getting
can
wound
be
up with him.
purchased on its
But
own, while
I mean,
active Nintendo
beating my
Switch
Mario Kart,
Online
I've never
Plus
beat my
expansion
son.
pack members can also enjoy this DLC at no additional cost.
so yeah. This is a real time. Not my cup of tea. Interesting art style. I'd want to see more on it though. Battle Network collection. Nice. Okay. That just looks like something out of Wii Sports to me, I have to say. Even especially with the character art style. Yeah. Might be something I'll look at, maybe not, I don't know. This is a real. What's the one more thing? I'm going to assume it's Zelda. Might be wrong, might be something out left field, but what we got? Yeah, that's Zelda. It's Death Mountain in the corner. Okay, what's going on here then? You've got quote unquote inflicted enemies.
Rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
That sounded a bit like Malos from Xenoblade. That'd be another crossover, but I suspect it's the same voice actor. It might be something totally different or just a similar voice. But, yep. They are full of malice? Malice. Still have the glider.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Of course I will. Oh, I see. So Link's essentially got the Nintendo Power Glove. Cool. Okay. That's a very short teaser. But it looks, good.
Please, lend him your power.
Very good. There's a bit longer to this trailer. Probably not.
ご覧いただいたのはシリーズ最新作
Maybe there is.
ゼルダの伝説 Tears of the Kingdom です。
I've already got the standard edition
通常
pre-ordered
版の他に
regardless.
さまざまな特典がセットになったコレクターズエディション
I'm gonna have to try and get hold of this.
そして本作のリンクのアミーボも
I'm probably gonna have to get the amiibo to complete the set, if that's the only one they release.
再び
Just
始
all
ま
the
る
Breath
リ
of
ン
the
ク
Wild
の果てし
ones.
なき冒険にぜひご期待ください。
Yeah, very much looking forward to
は
that.
以上になります。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Right. Okay, let's just pause that, shall we? Change my... Sorry, I'm saying this isn't the ideal, my ideal setup and everything's a bit on the bonk. So, my thoughts on that presentation. I'm very hyped for that teaser for the Xenoblade 3 story. Obviously for Zelda. You can't not be hyped for a Zelda game, particularly as it seems to be the same or at least as good, if not better quality than the Breath of the Wild one. Will it reveal as well? Probably not, because it's a sequel rather than a new game, but doesn't matter. Yeah, overall that was a very good direct. I got I got a couple of predictions right, most of them wrong. That's fine. You know, I don't have any inside knowledge. It's just some of it's just off the top of my head. Some of it's stuff I've read about online previously, and rumours and stuff that have been bubbling around for a while. Not too sure what to make of the new character in Xenoblade 3. It seems that the hero seems that it may be as she creates more powerful accessories and stuff than you can currently get in the game, which might give you better buffs. The challenge mode looks interesting. It looks sort of, yeah, it looks more like the wave system. They've taken the wave battles from Xenoblade 2 challenge mode and then added on top of it, which added the roguelite element on top where you have to build up your party whilst fighting, which is perfectly fine with me. But yeah, that story with Alvis appearing, Rex and an older Rex and a much older Schultz, and a much older Rex. The Giga Chad has grown up, and he a man, baby. Superb. How would I rate it? I would think, despite there being important games there that aren't for me personally, yeah, it's. I'd put it at a B+ or maybe an A-. It's certainly a very good presentation, very strong at the beginning of the year. There are a few games there that I want to pick up. Great, they're adding Game Boy to the expansion pass and Game Boy Advance. It's a shame, not the expansion pass, to the Nintendo Switch Online and advanced to the Game Boy Advanced onto the NSO Advanced Pack expansion pass. Sorry, I'll get rid of it in a minute. Losing my words. But yeah, I'm very happy with what we've seen. Glad we got some release dates. I'm definitely jumping on that special edition for the Zelda for Tears of the Kingdom as soon as it pops up. If I've got myself fully set up by then, which I should do. I mean, I'm still building out my area a little bit. Or the area myself and my partner use for videos or work. Then yeah, I'm ready basically for it. So I may do if I've able to get myself set up in such a way, I might actually do an unboxing, but we'll see. I'll certainly be making a video on the new Xenoblade character when that drops. Although I don't think they put a date on it. I could be wrong. I might have missed that bit. And there's a couple of games there that I'm certainly going to try out. Oops, sorry, excuse me. Probably do a little video or two of those. So yeah, overall, good direct. And yeah, that's all from me. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, like and subscribe below. And I'll see you later next time. Bye guys.